All right, it's a little cooler out here today. It's day 3. Let's get going. It's amazing how the more you run, the more you exercise, the more you want to keep doing it, and the more you want to continue to improve. So that's just something I've noticed. So you know how they say an object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest stays at rest. It's true. So something else I've noticed is that when you're on the grass, it's so much easier on your feet than running on the pavement. So I try to run on the grass as much as possible. So you guys, here's something else. Some sort of wire mesh. I don't know what it is. Looks like a fishing net type thing, but it's not. But I'm gonna throw it away. You know, you look at a tree. The tree's got several different parts that make up the tree. Do you think the leaf sees itself as being separate from the twig, or from the root system, the roots, or from the bark? No, they're part of the tree. You know, they look different, but they bring different benefits to the tree as a whole. So when somebody looks at somebody that's a different color as them, or you know, a different size or shape, or they talk different, you know, they see themselves as separate from that person. But really, we're all part of the same planet. We're all part of the same species. So, you know, the tree, all the parts of the tree work together to bring health to the tree as a whole. And I think that's what we need to start doing, is realizing that we're all connected, and that just because we might look different than each other doesn't mean that we're separate. And so we need to work together. Alright guys, day 3 is done of running, and like I said, you know, it gets easier every single time. I got to bed a little late last night editing a video, so I didn't get to bed until like midnight last night, and that is definitely not ideal. Woke up at 5:30 today, and you know, I was pretty tired, but I did a little stretching, you know, had some water, and hit the road. And you know, once I got out there, I was right back in the mode of running, and you know, I felt fine. But yeah, I mean, I originally planned to go a little shorter today because I got out a little late. But the funny thing is, once I was out there, I wanted to just keep going. You know, I was feeling so good that I just went the whole way. And I did it actually in the same amount of time that, well, not the same amount of time, I did it in a faster time because I got home at the same time as the other 2 days. So I got faster, I was less fatigued today, even though I got less sleep. You know, I still felt good, and I was running at a good pace the entire time. I took one little short walk to do a little filming, but that's about it. And yeah, I mean, I feel so good when I'm out there. And like I mentioned when I was out there, that, you know, the more you find exercises to do that you enjoy, the more you're going to want to find additional things that you can do to improve and continue to learn new things and to improve your body. So it's exciting stuff. One thing that I saw out there that I wanted to share with you guys was there was a crow and a blackbird flying up above some trees, and the crow was like 4 times bigger than this blackbird, and it must have been close to its nest, close to the blackbird's nest or something, because that blackbird was just like dive bombing this crow. But the funny thing is, the crow didn't even look like it was bothered. You know, it was just kind of hovering there in the wind, and that blackbird just kept going at it. And so it had to have been like a minute or a minute and a half before I saw like 6 other blackbirds come out of the woods and help out this single blackbird, and then the crow finally flew away. And so it just made me think that, you know, for those of you out there that feel like you're alone and that you feel like maybe what you're up against, you're not making any progress, or you're not getting any closer to achieving what your goals are, you know, you got to stick with it. If that little blackbird would have given up because that crow was hardly flinching, you know, the crow would have won. Even if you don't feel like you're making progress, you're always making progress as long as you're staying committed and you're persistent. And when you do that, you're gonna see that there's gonna be people that will come into your life that will be able to help you and teach you things and bring you to the next level. And so if you give up now, you won't have the opportunity to meet these people and to accomplish what you're wanting to accomplish. So it's just a good reminder for us all to have the courage and the persistence of that little blackbird that was up against another bird that was about 4 or 5 times bigger than it. So yeah, I mean, that's a really good lesson for us, and that's all I gotta say.
Detoxify your mind and body. Be the change you want to see. Small steps towards living better. Small steps to where I want to be.